Dave and Shannon, the program is called ASERP, Atlantic Salmon Egg Rearing Program. Now, all month long, Massachusetts Division of Fisheries and Wildlife will be stocking area, rivers, and streams with salmon fry. They're little salmon that 4 years from now will be full grown. Now, it's a fascinating program that gets everybody involved.
But when they come out, this is what they look like.
Just after 9 o'clock this morning along Route 9 in West Cummington, Mr. Gilman's 4th grade class from the Berkshire Elementary School were raring and ready to go. They were just a few of the volunteers who showed up this morning to help stock the Westfield River with baby salmon.
Part of our 4th grade curriculum is to study about water and the water cycle and watersheds, and with the river behind our school, this just ties in nicely. They're really excited to get outside and to get their hands on the fish and just to be outside and exploring.
The roughly 60,000 salmon fry that were released today were carefully weighed out and placed in buckets. The kids then trekked upstream through the woods. By the way, there's still plenty of snow on the ground in Cummington. And once they arrived upstream, they began the task of putting the fish into the water by hand. A lesson learned, and of course, lots of fun.
It's really fun, and well, we have, I guess, a bucket of salmon, and we just keep moving down the river and letting them go.
About the life cycle and how to measure how old they are and when they're going to be ready for feeding and when they're hatching and how they live. And that they're cute.
The ASERP program was established 15 years ago because the Atlantic salmon population had grown nearly extinct in the early 1800s. Caleb Slater heads up the salmon fry program, which will seed Connecticut Valley rivers and streams with nearly 6 million fish this month. Roughly 5% of the baby fish will reach maturity. Those that do will cycle through a remarkable process.
It's amazing to think that the fish that we're stocking today are going to spend 2 years in the streams here in the Westfield River. After 2 years, they'll migrate down the Westfield River, down the Connecticut River, out into Long Island Sound. They'll find their way all the way to the North Atlantic, up around Greenland. They'll spend 2 years up there, and after 2 years in the North Atlantic, they'll reverse the migration to find their way back to the Connecticut River and eventually back to the Westfield River.
All right, that is a lot of frequent flyer miles. They know to go from here to the ocean to Greenland and then back again, and it's just instinctual. Now they're going to be in Russell and also in Beckett tomorrow and Friday doing the same thing, and they're looking for volunteers. You can log on to the website at masswildlife.org and find out more information because they'd like you to come out and help.
And that's so nice that the kids get to be part of it too.
They were great, bright and early, and they're actually taking part in class. They're learning about fishing, watersheds, so it was a perfect segue for them. We had a great time.
They're scary smart kids too.
That little girl was really smart. Smarter than me, that's for sure.
Great story. Thanks, Scott.
You bet.
Well,